When my wife told me she needed space, I didn't argue. After years of marriage, I thought maybe she just wanted a little time to herself, and I respected that. She said she would stay at her sister's for a few days, clear her head, and then we'd talk. At first, I tried to stay positive, thinking maybe this was a chance for us to reset, for her to miss me, and for our relationship to heal. The first 2 days were quiet. She didn't call, but she sent me a few short texts, saying she was fine and not to worry. I trusted her words because I believed in the bond we shared. I kept telling myself that honesty was the foundation of our marriage, and she would never lie to me about something so serious. But on the 3rd day, everything changed. I was scrolling through social media when a photo popped up. It was a group shot from the beach, friends of friends, people I barely knew. My heart sank when I zoomed in. There she was, standing close to a man I didn't recognize, smiling with the ocean behind them. It wasn't just a casual pose. The way she leaned into him said more than words ever could. At first, I couldn't breathe. My chest felt tight, and I stared at the screen for what felt like forever. I wanted to believe it wasn't what it looked like. Maybe it was just an innocent picture. Maybe the guy was just a friend. But then I noticed the details. Her hand brushing against his arm, his grin directed only at her, the intimacy in their body language. I didn't confront her right away. Instead, I sat alone in our living room that night, replaying every conversation we'd had before she left. The way she avoided my eyes when she told me she needed space. The strange tone in her voice. The lack of affection in the weeks leading up to this. It all started to fit together like a puzzle I didn't want to solve. When I finally gathered the courage to call her, she answered like nothing was wrong. She said she was at her sister's, watching a movie, and asked how I was holding up. I bit my tongue, my hands shaking as I held the phone. I didn't bring up the photo. I wanted to hear how far she would go with her lies. The next day, more pictures surfaced. This time it wasn't just a group shot. It was her and that man, taking a selfie together on the beach, their heads close, the sun setting behind them. The caption read, "Perfect evening with the best company." That was the moment I knew she wasn't just confused or lost. She had chosen someone else. Anger replaced the hurt. I couldn't believe that while I was sitting at home worrying about our marriage, she was out laughing, taking selfies with another man, and lying straight to my face. I started to see her texts differently. Every "I'm fine" was a cover-up, every excuse a layer of betrayal. I confronted her that evening. I sent her the photo and asked, "Is this your sister's house?" Her reply came late, full of excuses. "It's not what you think, he's just a friend. I needed time to figure things out." But by then, her words meant nothing. A wife who truly wanted to fix her marriage wouldn't be holding another man on a beach while pretending to need space. The silence between us after that was deafening. She didn't rush home to explain, and I didn't chase after her. Instead, I sat with the reality that my marriage had crumbled not because of distance, but because of dishonesty. Trust, once broken, doesn't return easily. In the following days, I thought about everything I had given to this relationship, the years, the loyalty, the sacrifices. And in return, she gave me a staged story about staying with her sister, while living another life behind my back. It was a kind of betrayal that cut deeper than any argument or mistake we'd had before. Eventually, she did come home, but by then I was already different. I had seen the truth in those photos, and no amount of apologies could erase that image from my mind. She tried to explain, to downplay, to patch up what was left, but it was too late. In the end, I realized her space was never about finding herself. It was about finding someone else. And while she may have thought she was hiding it, the truth has a way of surfacing, just like that beach selfie that shattered everything I thought I knew about my marriage. When I finally closed that chapter, I understood something painful yet freeing. Sometimes betrayal is the clearest answer life gives you. Her lies and that beach selfie showed me who she truly was, and no matter how much it hurt, I knew I deserved better than being someone's second choice. Walking away wasn't easy, but it was the only way to reclaim my peace and dignity.